these days. Bunch of journalists been searching for a story. My ex girl still searching for a sorry. Couple bitches trying to have me on the Maury like nigga it's yours. Should be some fun back.
So it's another story time. So if you see me in the same fit, just know I filmed this within like maybe 30 minutes of each other. This basically about when this bitch came to my house and stole my fucking panties and socks. Like what? So it was in middle school. I don't remember how old I was. I don't know how old I was. I think I was in like 8th grade or 7th grade. One of those grades, because apparently 8th grade or 7th grade is when my life was popping. But yeah, so 8th grade or 7th grade, and I was having a sleepover for my birthday because like who the fuck else was I going? Like it wasn't that many places that I could go. Unless I wanted to go out and eat or go to the movies, and that's boring. So me, my friend Imani, my friend Kiana, my friend Mariah, my friend Linda, and I think that was it. This other bitch who really wasn't invited. So, you know, after school, we all lived basically kind of close to where we were going. So we all went to each other's houses and got our stuff. So first we went to, I think we went to Imani's house first. Then we went to Linda's house. And then we was going to go to my house last because obviously that's where we were staying. And this bitch tagged along with us and went to everybody's house. Oh, and Alexandra, this girl Alexandra was there too. So this bitch tagged along with us and went to everybody's house. And I'm like we all low-key whispering to each other, like, why this bitch here? Like, what's she doing? Like, she not invited? Like, nah. So, you know, we making all our stops and we get to my house. So, my house and her house was close. I ain't know that because I ain't like that bitch, to be honest. So, we walk in. And we get to my house or whatever. We get to my hood because I live in the hood. Don't judge me. But we get to my hood or whatever. And we walking and we about to go straight to my house. Like, oh, see you later, sis. Like, I don't know where you going, but we out. And basically, sis was like, oh, y'all not gonna welcome me to my house? I thought y'all told me to get my stuff too. And I'm like, bitch, you not invited. Like, you not, no, go, no, you not invited. Bye. So we get to her house or whatever, and we in there. And we all talking amongst each other while she get her shit together. Back at it again with the yawns, but we all talking to each other while she getting her shit together, and we all like having the same thoughts. Like, who gonna tell this bitch that she not invited? Like, she really thinks that it's lit for her to come, and it wasn't lit at all. Like, bitch, no, like, we don't like you. Well, I didn't like her. Why didn't like her? Oh yeah, I didn't like her because like she didn't like me over some nigga. Like, what? If you don't like me over a nigga or a bitch, like, you really need to get your life. Like, what's wrong with you, mom? But she didn't like me over some boy that she used to go out with, and I started talking to him, and I didn't even like him that much. Like, I don't know, like, we just used to play fight a lot. So I was like, ooh, this could be fun. It wasn't fun. We broke up. The end. But she always had some smart shit to say. Like, I remember, like, I don't know what happened to escalate this, but basically we was walking from lunch or whatever, and coming from the lunchroom, like, we came from outside first because we went outside for recess every fucking day, no matter how cold it was. If it was over 30 degrees, bitch, we was outside. Winter coats, rain, sleet, snow, all that, we was outside. But so this day we come from outside. It's not that cold because I don't remember having no coat on or nothing. So we come from out the lunchroom, and we come out the lunchroom. It's like low-key connected to the gym. It was like this sliding wall that they had between it, and they'll make you come through the gym, go diagonally across, fuck up everybody's gym period, but I ain't really get. Go diagonally across, and then we'll walk past the auditorium. Then there was this trophy case, whatever you want to call it. It had trophies and pictures of like the old football players and cheerleaders. Bruh, why am I yawning? Yeah, it had all that in it, and you had to walk down. The hallway was kind of long, and then you would turn to this long ass hallway that led to the stairs, which was where our side of the school was. Because my middle school was elementary school too, and I went to that school for elementary school, so I already know people in that school, whatever. So we were walking down the hallway, and it was me, like 3 other people, and the boy that I was talking to, we were gonna call him. What are we gonna call him? We're gonna call him John. So me and John walking down the hallway or whatever, and this bitch, her name is this bitch, if y'all ain't know that by now. So me and John walking or whatever, and this bitch come up behind me, and she like, oh, you said I'm dick riding John. I'm like, yes, you're dick riding John, clearly, because he's not your nigga and you're following me around over him, and it's not that serious to me. And she's basically like, oh, if I'm dick riding John, you dick riding me. Bitch, no, it don't work like that. John is not your nigga, so therefore I can't be dick riding you. Like, what are you talking about? And you're mad ugly, why don't you dick ride you? So, like, yeah, bitch, I said it, and she was like, oh, you dick riding me. And then she walked away, and me and John looking at each other like, get your bitch. And he like, that's not my bitch. And I'm like, well, that's not my bitch either. So control your little puppy or whatever. And she walking or whatever. And like, I guess even before that we had tension. I don't know why, but you know, I'm just that kind of bitch that just don't like you for no reason. Like, you just don't know why they don't like you. And like, then eventually after them being so shady towards you, you just start to not like them either. And I guess that's what it was. So I did not like that bitch either. But so yeah, back to the story. We at this bitch house and she getting her shit, and I'm just in the corner talking to my friends. I'm like, yo, like, nah, like, it's a dub. Some, like, who about to tell sister she not invited? So I'm about to be like, oh no, my mother said it can only be like 4 people. I think it was 4 of us, I don't know. But even if it wasn't, I was gonna tell her lie. Be like, my mom said it can only be 4 of us, so you can't come. So I'm about to, you know, shut her dreams down. And my friend was like, oh no, don't do that. She came with us from everybody's house. Just let her stay. It's only for the night. And do it again. It's only for the night or whatever. It'll be over in the morning. I'm like, no, fuck that. I don't want that bitch in my house. She mad dirty. No. So they like, come on, be nice, Gabby. It's not that serious. We all there. So ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm like, alright, cool. So we let this bitch come, and it was cool or whatever. I really wasn't trying to fuck with her because I'm like, I still don't like you. And I told my mother, I was like, I really don't like her. But they was like, it would have been mad wrong to just be like, nah, bitch, you can't come, even though you walked with us to everybody's house. But then I asked you to do that, but you did it. You still can't come. So I let her come. My mother's like, okay, whatever. Who is this bitch? I was like, I really don't know. So the night, the afternoon, whatever you want to call it, it's going by. Oh my god. It's going by. And my mother had ordered food, I think. Yeah, we had Chinese food. So she ordered us all Chinese food or whatever. And we all eating our Chinese food. Then we stopped playing the Wii, because, you know, that's when we had first came out. Kinda. And we all, you know, rotating on aim because the computer was moving on and shit. And she was on her best behavior, but when it came to sleeping in the mattress, I was like, I don't know where this bitch gonna sleep because she not sleeping in my room, that's for sure. So this bitch slept on the couch, and we left that bitch on the couch, and we all was in my room. I was like, because we wasn't supposed to be here anyway, so listen, you fell asleep there, bitch, you gonna stay there. So come to the last day, not even the last day, like Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning, everybody playing the Wii on a computer. Everybody playing the Wii on a computer, and she there, and she had these box braids in. And it was like, she had them in for mad fucking long, like it was mad matted together in the back. And she had them just in one big ass nasty ass ponytail. So, yeah, she had them nasty shits in. And I'm just like, ew, what the fuck? And like, it was rolled up in a bun, and the bun kept falling out. And boy, when I tell you these box braids was not laying down, bitch, them shits was standing straight up. It was just erect. Them braids was erect, like they had the wild bone there, morning wood, whatever you want to call it. And we just kept telling him, he's like, yo, put your dread away, ma, that shit is nasty. And she thought it was a joke, and I'm like, nah, bitch, that really was bad. Like, what are you doing? And I had this little portable camera I had got for like Christmas. It wasn't a real camera, but it was like a camera you could like put a memory card in it and some batteries, take pictures, take the memory card out and upload it to your computer mad quick. So it was cute or whatever. So I was using that to take pictures of everybody. And I took a picture of her. She just looked mad nasty. Like, she posed with her middle finger up in her school uniform. I'm like, ew, what the fuck? So, shit over. She the last one to leave, mind you. I don't know why. Like, bitch, you lived the closest. So, she the last one to leave, basically. And she was in my room while I was doing something. Like, I didn't pay no attention. Because I'm like, if you was going to steal something, you could have stole something while everybody was asleep. He's trying to tell me something, and I'm clearly ignoring it. But, whatever. So basically, she's basically in my room, and I thought she was gathering her belongings and getting the fuck out of my house. No, I go in my room, and this bitch done made up my bed and cleaned up shit. Like, it wasn't dirty, but obviously the bed was messy because we all was sleeping in there. So I'm like, what the fuck? And I told my mother, I'm like, Mom, like, this bitch, like, I say this bitch because I'm my mother, but I was like, Mom, this bitch made my bed up and like arranged my sneakers and shit nicely. Like, what the fuck? Because the day before, I had already cleaned up my room and I had some shit like placed specifically because I was gonna wear it, or I had plans on wearing it to school or something. So she leaves or whatever, and I'm like, oh, that's real nice. Let's clean my room up. Maybe we can be cool now. No. So later on in the motherfucking night, I'm in my closet, and in my closet I had a little shoe thingy where like you hang it on to like the little thing that go across the closet that you put hangers and shit on. I don't know what it's called. The bar, belt, whatever. It was on that, and it had sneakers in it, and at the top one it had socks, because I always lose my socks, or I always misplace them, or I always find one sock, so I be wearing mismatched socks. My mother didn't like that, so I just put the socks there, and I had new socks because Christmas was, you know, December, and my birthday was in February, so I had a whole bunch of new socks, put them right there, so it was easy. And I go in there, oh, and I had panties in the one under that. And I go in there to like get ready to take a shower or something because school was on Monday and it was Sunday. So I'm in there and I'm like, hold up. Something is missing. Yeah, and it's some shit missing. And I'm like, Mommy, like, some panties and some socks is missing. Like, oh, maybe we just misplaced it, or maybe we put it in the hamper or something. I'm like, no. Some panties and some socks are missing. Like, sis took some panties, a pair of panties and a pair of socks. Like, this bitch stole a pair of panties and a pair of socks and then cleaned up my room to make it look like she wasn't doing nothing. So my school is the next day, and after I saw that shit, I was petty. And this was when Twitter was real big in Brooklyn. It's not that big in Brooklyn no more amongst the teenagers and people my age. So it was popping. Everybody was on Twitter. So I go on Twitter and I start talking my shit because I'm like, bitch, I invited you to my house, fed you, and this is what you do. Like, you really stole from me, my nigga. Like, you stole. You could have asked, like, oh, I forgot to bring it. Can I get them? I would have gave them to you because, bitch, I didn't need them like that. So I go on Twitter, and the picture I took of her, she looked at me ugly and nasty. I don't know why she thought that shit was cute, because I showed her the picture after I took it. She was like, oh, LOL, this shit is cute. I'm like, no, bitch, it's not. So I go on Twitter and I make that my Twitter background. And you know, back in the days when picnic was the shit, picnic was a life. So I put mad shit on it. I was like, dirty bitch, pussy eater, fishy pussy. Like, I was violating her. And niggas was like, yo, you really valid. I'm like, well, this bitch stole from me, so I don't care. So go to sleep, go to school next day, whatever. And I see her. Why this bitch had the panties on that day with the fucking socks, my guy? So me, and I don't know who I was walking up the stairs with. It was either one of my friends, or it was John. John was probably there too, because we all walked up the stairs together as a grade. So I'm walking up the stairs and she was in front of me, and I didn't say nothing to that dick because I'm like, this bitch stole from me. Like, suck my dick. Like, no. So she walking up the stairs or whatever, and I'm looking because she's right in front of me and her pants was falling off a little bit, and I could see the panties that she freaking stole. I don't know what they look like no more, but I know they were very noticeable because they were a specific type of panties that, like, they was like Hello Kitty or like some age appropriate Victoria's Secret panties or something like that. I know they had a design on them, and that's how I knew that those was the exact panties. So she walking, mind you, I already wrote her on AIM the day before and she didn't say nothing. She like, no, I ain't do that, whatever. I'm like, yeah, bitch, okay, you lying. So I done told the people that was there, I'm like, yo, this bitch that stole from me when y'all left, like, I knew I shouldn't have trusted her. Like, this is why I don't trust people now, because bitches just thieves and bitches just liars. Like, come on now, you still in panties and socks now, like, really, you could have asked for them. Like, but she walking, I'm behind, I'm looking, I'm like, yo, bitch, those is dead my panties, my nigga. Like, I'm saying this shit mad loud to my friends. I'm like, My nigga, this bitch stole my panties, man. I understand, kid. So my camera just greased me and cut off, but okay. I think it overheated. But basically, yeah, I was walking behind her, and I realized it was my panties, so I started being mad petty. And I was like, yo, this bitch got my panties on, And like, she ain't turn around, she ain't say nothing. And mind you, this bitch was mad confrontational. Like, she always wanted to talk, always wanted to fight. She ain't turn around that day, like, she just kept it pushing, like, she really just kept it pushing, like, bitch. After that, I think I just stopped fucking with her altogether. Like, ain't no high, no bye, like, none of that. Me and that boy, we stopped talking. She went back out with him, obviously. So, that's basically it. Like, this bitch stole my panties and then wore them shit to school the next day. Like, bitch. Like, who raised you, my nigga? Like, who really raised you to do some dumb shit like that? But yeah, that's basically it. Like, I still know this bitch got her on Facebook, all of that. So, you know, see the video. I dead don't care because you dirty. Like, you dead ass dirty, my nigga. Like, nah. You need to reevaluate your life. But that's basically the story time about how I had a fucking sleepover. And she stole my panties and my socks and wore them to school the next day. Like, what? Oh, this is why I don't like people, kids, yo. But you know, if you fuck with this video, you can like it, you can comment on it, you can share it. If you really fuck with this video, you can subscribe. Cause like I appreciate that, whatever. But you know, till the next time.
It's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's always gonna be yours.